all right, everybody. This is Mr. Sanders with your announcements for this phenomenal, amazing, dynamic. I'm looking for some other words, so I better just keep on going, right? We want to say good morning to you on this beautiful Thursday, June the 3rd, 2021. And this is Mr. Sanders with your announcements. As you already know, sometimes Mr. Morrison kind of pulls us and say, hey, do the announcements, and we always have to be ready. And so I'm thankful to be able to come to you with your morning announcements today, and I hope that you are as excited about this day as I am, because if you have not noticed, we are closer and closer and closer to the end of school. Now, somebody should have got excited right there. So we're going to try this one more time. We are closer and closer and closer to the end of the school year. Woo! Now, some of you may be looking at this and say, you know what, Mr. Sanders, that was a little extra. But guess what? You all, this has been a phenomenal year, and we've been through a lot. But we have made it to this point, and I think we all should get excited. So before we go any further, I need all of our students to just tell your teachers, thank you. Can you do that for me? Just tell your teachers thank you, because this has been a very interesting year. So many things have taken place, but we all have to find just that little space to tell our teachers thank you. So can you do that for me throughout the day? Tell your teachers I appreciate you. I'm grateful for you, something positive and something nice. All right, so let's go ahead and start with our announcements. We want to say thank you to our leaders, our Principal Byron Morrison, our assistant principal, Principal Rush, and our administrative assistant, our secretary, Mrs. Smith. All right, I'm trying to build the names up as we're getting those together. And let's go ahead and go to our announcements for today. Our first one, Pontiac Middle School news. ready? We need it done. Please, like seriously, according to Mr. Morrison, make sure you are wearing those masks and social distancing, staff and students. Students, please also continue working on your Zello EDPs. School store is open today. Woo! 8th graders. Now, this is a good opportunity to get those chips and those snacks. So the store is going to be open today for our 8th graders. Pontiac Middle School Junior Optimist Club will be acknowledged this Saturday for their hoodie drive. And we want to give a huge shout out to Mrs. Vieira for doing such a phenomenal job with our hoodie drive. We want to say thank you to those who even donated hoodies. That's going to be this Saturday at the Phoenix Center downtown Pontiac, and they're going to be giving out hoodies. That's amazing, 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 amazing. All right. Health Week, sponsored by the Teen Health Center, starts June the 7th. All right. And how many of you know that it is very important for us to stay healthy no matter what is going on? We have to be healthy. I want to say thank you to our Teen Health Center for doing such a phenomenal job. And then our 8th grade drive-up promotion ceremony is going to be Tuesday, June 15th at 5:30. Okay. So I want you to mark that date to all of our 8th graders. Drive-up promotion ceremony Tuesday, June 15th at 5:30. So when somebody say, when is the promotion? Tuesday, June 15th at 5:30. Somebody say, what date is it again? Tuesday, June 15th. Get it in your head. All right, Tuesday, June 15th at 5:30. All right, I want you to get ready for that. Now, our iReady makeups, let's talk about that. All math and reading diagnostics must be completed by Friday. The test is available from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. Mrs. Vieira will run iReady makeups in person in the library and virtually using the Google Classroom. Okay, and the code is there all day, Tuesday and through Thursday, okay? All day, Tuesday through Thursday. Please try your best. The test determines what lessons iReady assigns you moving forward. If you have any questions, please see Mrs. Schilling, okay? So we want to thank all of those who have been working with the iReady students. It is so important for you to finish this. That's why teachers are coming, pulling you out of your classrooms. They're coaching you in the hallway because they want you to finish this. It's for good reason. It's for your scores. It's for your performance. It's for your academic excellence, all right? So if you have not finished, jump on that. All right, now let's give some shout-outs. I love this part. We want to give a shout-out to Jada Dowell and Diamond Brisby for growing 200% on iReady Math, and Mark Woods. Woo! All right. And Leonjay Booth and Anthony Santiago for growing 400% in reading. Come on, somebody. You should start clapping right there. All right, our staff, Mr. Schilling for facilitating the iReady assessment. Okay, and Miss Ridley and Miss Schweitzer for facilitating M-STEP. Yes, Mr. Morrison said he's late, but he's sorry in advance. But we still can take time out to recognize him even today. And Mrs. Clark for coordinating the guest healthcare professionals to visit her medical science class. And so if you see these individuals in the hallway, please make sure that you give them a high five, give them an air handshake, give them a woo, something to just say you appreciate them, because that's why we do shout outs, because we want to recognize our staff and our students is doing a phenomenal job here at Pontiac Middle School. Also, let's go to national news. I saw this story and I said, this is absolutely amazing, okay? So I want you to see this. High school student Jared Davis in Florida will be in the pilot seat flying a plane for the very first time. All right, this is absolutely amazing. So Jared, I don't know if you saw the picture. I think the audio went out for a second. But this young man in Florida is flying his first plane, not driving his first car, not riding his first lawnmower, flying his first plane. What does that tell you? Students, if there's something that you want to do, if there is a dream, if there is a vision that you have, you should start planning that like right now. If there's something you want to do, if you're an artist, if you like to cook, if you like to bake, if you like to draw, if you like to act, guess what? You can start planning that right now as you get ready to go into your high school career, then to college. This is when you start thinking about what is something that I've always wanted to do, and you can start working on that. Let's go to sports. We want to announce that the president of basketball operations for the Boston Celtics, he has retires. All right, he has retired. I get that right. All right, and so he's retiring. And then Coach K from Duke's men's basketball team will retire at the end of 2021 and 2022 season, after 41 seasons. So, all right, for those who are into athletics, into sports, you see all these openings coming. All right, so students say, I want to get involved in sports. First, you got to finish your iReady. Yeah, I threw it in there. You can't do anything else until you get that iReady out of the way. Teachers, I know you're going to appreciate how I just kind of squeeze that in there. All right, but yeah, openings are happening. Doors are opening. So students, opportunities are opening as we speak, but you got to do what you're supposed to do to finish the test so that you can make it. Career. Our career is, for the day, is animal trainer. Okay, train animals for security, obedience, and performance. What do you need? A high school diploma and hours of experience with a trainer, and the average salary is $31,000 a year. I think this is so important, especially as they talk about for security, all right, for people that are looking for dogs, for pets, but looking for security at their home, police officers, for the Army. But there are so many people that are looking for trainers, not only in a zoo, but in parks, but just to have a dog or an animal around the house. Trainers are making $31,000. That's a lot of money. Students, that's more than you're spending on those Takis. Oh, yeah, I said it. That's more than you spend on those honey buns at the store across the street from the school. But $31,000 to train animals so that they can be used for security and for performance. Okay, and let's go to our random thought. This is going to be very interesting. Our random thought for the day. I want y'all to check this out. Stop signs used to be yellow. Okay, I'm confused. In 1922, the American Association of State Highway Officials met to determine a standard design for stop signs, and that's where they decided on the color yellow. Wait. Yes, according to the Business Insider, stop signs were yellow because they thought that would grab a driver's attention. Now, I know a lot of you are not driving yet, but a stop sign being yellow? Give me a minute. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. No. Just no. Just keep it red. The fact that a stop sign used to be yellow just kind of confuses me. So now when Mr. Sanders gonna drive, I'm gonna be looking for a yellow stop sign and go say, okay, Kevin, what's going on? All right. So yeah, stop signs used to be yellow. So that's your random fact. And yes, that is random. All right. So we're going to get ready to close this out. I think those are all the announcements. Students, we want you to have a great Thursday. We want you to make sure that you tell your teachers how much you appreciate them. Tell them something positive. And when you're in a hallway, make sure you stay on the right side so our police authority officers don't always have to pull you aside. When you go to lunch, make sure you practice the social distancing. But most of all, get those assignments in because the clock is ticking. It's time to turn that work in, students. All right, so let's come out this week with an A. Not an E, but an A. Not a D, but an A. That's right. Say it in your mind. I got to make A's. I got to make B's. I got to make A's and B's. You can do it if you put your mind to it. This is Mr. Sanders with your announcements on this awesome Thursday, June the 3rd, 2021. I want you all to have the greatest, the best, the most amazing day that you've ever had in your entire life. And I want to say thank you to Mr. Morrison for allowing me to bring you your announcements for today. All right, remember, we are all stars, and we can do it if we put our mind to it. All right, have a great day, and we'll see you soon.